Welcome back for another Wednesday morning devotional. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button, please hit the share button, and please leave us a comment down below to let us know that you're watching. Now let's jump right in. All of us have one thing in common, whether we admit it or not. We all want to be liked by other people. You know, a lot of times I'll preach a sermon, I'll do a devotional, I'll conduct a meeting, I'll make a change, I'll do something. And then afterward, I wonder what other people think. Like I'll preach a sermon, and then I'll wonder if people think I'm too forward. Or I'll wonder if maybe I could have worded it differently. Or I'll conduct a meeting, and then afterward, I'll wonder if, maybe I should have kept my mouth shut when that topic came up. Or maybe I should have spoke up when that topic came up. Or I'll make a change, and then afterward, I'll wonder if maybe I should have done things differently. Maybe I made a mistake. A lot of times I catch myself second-guessing myself in fear of what other people might think. You want to please your spouse, you want to please your kids, you want to please your parents, you want to please your boss, you want to please the people you lead, you want to please your friends. We all want to please other people. And honestly, I don't think there is anything wrong with that until it begins to control us, which it so often does. We compromise our morals, we make stupid decisions, we go into debt, we fill up our calendars, the list goes on. We do all of these things in an effort to be liked and to earn the approval of other people. And today I just want to point out two things that are wrong with that. The first one, number one, you will never do it. You will never do it. I don't care how hard you try, you will never please everyone. Take Jesus, for example. He came to earth, he lived a perfect, sinless life. He never did anything wrong. Actually, he did everything right. He healed the sick, he gave sight to the blind, he gave food to the hungry. He did all of these good things. But he was so hated by people that he was crucified on a cross. You know, a lot of times in conversation, a person will ask me, what is the most difficult thing about being a pastor? And usually they expect me to say something like dealing with tragedy or death or officiating funerals. And no doubt, those can be very difficult things. But the most difficult thing about being a pastor, the most difficult thing about being a leader, in my opinion, is the fact that regardless of what you do or don't do, someone will always be angry. Someone will always have something negative to say. Someone will always be there to criticize you. One of my favorite quotes goes like this: there's only one way to avoid criticism. Do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. The more successful you are, the more you accomplish in life, the more you will be opposed and the more criticism you will receive. Listen to me. No one has ever accomplished anything worthwhile while simultaneously pleasing everyone. So here's the point. If you are living your life to please other people, you will always be miserable, because regardless of how hard you try, you will always fail. The second thing I want to point out, number two, your main purpose in life is not to please people. I love what Paul writes, what he asks in Galatians chapter 1, picking up in verse 10. He asks this: for am I now seeking the approval of man or of God? Or am I trying to please man? If I were still trying to please man, I would not be a servant of Christ. If I were trying to please man, I would not be a servant of Christ. Here's the point. You can't serve both God and people, nor can you please both God and people. This is true for me, it's true for you. We will never be all that we can be. We will never reach our full potential until we start caring more about what God thinks than what other people think. Here's what I've come to realize in my own life. The closer I grow to God, the more I mature spiritually, the more confident I become in carrying out what God has called me to carry out. The closer I grow to Him, the less I care what others think, and the more I care about what He thinks. I'm convinced that God has laid this very short message on my heart because some of you are watching and you're living your life to please people. You're living the life your parents want you to live. You're living the life your friends want you to live. You're living the life your spouse wants you to live. You're living the life your boss wants you to live. You've given people power and authority over your life that only belongs to God. And today I just want to encourage, maybe even challenge you with this. Don't be who others want you to be. Be who God created you to be. One more time. Don't be who others want you to be. Be who God created you to be. That's all I have for you. Stay safe and have a great week.